Imagine your boy CP with dope slangers. I'm talking before TVs with cold hangers. We sold bangers, show strangers you real flesh. Just know the skill next if you feel best. My skill set so real threat they coincide. With GRIOT free flow, we going live. We flowing by and spit.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Today's June 11th, man. Big day. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Yesterday was, I want to say, somewhat an eventful day. You understand? Not really nothing crazy. Just all the things that was transpiring on social media, all the people I was talking to throughout the day. So it's a lot of things that are going to be unfolding over these next few weeks from a lot of people. You understand what I'm saying? Shouts to Big Kannon. You feel me? I spoke to him yesterday. I know y'all pretty much been seeing him kind of being a little bit absent from the culture. He actually got a song coming out called Farewell that's going to be explaining his view on a lot of things and, you know, why he chose to kind of fall back. You understand? Y'all might have seen he put the artwork out on his Twitter. You know, if you go to his Twitter at Big Kannon, y'all gonna see it. You know, yeah, it's a deep record, man. It's a deep record, man. And you know, I hope y'all get behind it and support it because it's been a while since we've had a battle rapper like y'all know. Battle rappers make music, but as far as making music that actually is speaking to the culture and in such a raw way that Kannon is speaking to it, yeah. He got a lot of stuff and a lot of stuff he said in the record I agree with. You understand? So y'all might want to be on watch and stay tuned, like, you know, for when it actually drops. You understand? I spoke to Norbes yesterday too, man. You know, shouts to Norbes. He posted some shit on the gram, basically telling, you know, niggas need to pay up, you know, in terms of like, you know, URL and caffeine and stuff like that. Just little funny banter and stuff like that. But expect to see Norbes on Truth Be Told at some point. You understand? We got a lot of stuff to discuss. You know, we did speak and get to the bottom of, you know, our issue, which was, you know, all the stuff y'all seen in the past on this channel. You know, I think we both agreed that it's like it was in part ego on both sides. You understand? Because a conversation would have solved everything. You feel me? Like we was having these issues and we ain't speak to each other. You understand? It was a whole thing of, yo, you know, going public with certain things when we could have just talked. You understand? Like, and that's one of the things, man. The conversation goes a long way. You understand? And another thing too is like and this is why in my blog, like when I spoke on the situation, I didn't have a reason to really, you know, kick him while he down because it's like I'm not a bully. You understand what I'm saying? Like I keep going. If you keep going, that's it. You understand? If you're not going to keep going or you show to me that, you know, you're not really trying to have a legit issue enough and it's like, what's the sense of me to keep on, you know, poking at something that I don't want to be poked? You understand what I'm saying? Like, and pause for all you niggas crazy. You feel me? Like, even with the Adi Boom shit, it was just like, keep on going, throwing subliminals, etc., etc. So, you know, I ain't got no issue with Norbes. You know, we gonna chop it up. On Truth Be Told, we're gonna have a good conversation. You know, it's a lot of stuff that got to get cleared up. You know, especially on his side, he got some stuff that he want to speak on. You know, he can't. And it's funny, he can't do it right now because stuff is brewing behind the scenes. But you know, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, y'all know, like when it come to me, I'm one of them guys that I can pull it out of niggas. You understand what I'm saying? As far as like people know that they can tell me the truth about situations. I'm not gonna judge niggas. Like, yo, it is what it is. You understand? At the end of the day, when these situations be going on, if you tell the truth about shit, like when shit comes out, it dies down in a certain amount of time. Like, you know, information move fast, 2 or 3 days, stuff dies down. So it's like when some bullshit happened that everybody's talking about, put your statement out, keep it 100 about it, and then keep it moving. You understand what I'm saying? And that's one thing I think battle rap gotta learn. Like, niggas don't gotta lie about everything. You understand? Speaking of which, this whole knowledge and Anwar thing, man. Like, I seen Knowledge on Sue Surf's Live talking about, pretty much what Anwar said wasn't 100. I'm keeping it a buck with you. I got something in my inbox yesterday. Anwar wasn't lying. So, I commented on my last blog and I pinned the post to let y'all know, but I figured I'd also get on video to let y'all know that Anwar wasn't bullshitting, man. And I didn't think he was. Like, when I watched his blog, why would he lie on Hip Hop Is Real like that? Why would he lie on Knowledge like that? You understand what I'm saying? So, that footage wasn't supposed to go out yet. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it was supposed to be on some, niggas need to see that first before, you understand, just to make sure ain't nothing too crazy. And if so, you understand? And from what I've seen, this has been done before. You understand? From what I've seen, this has been done before. And even Surf said on his live that, he's hit up Hip Hop Is Real to, like, change titles and stuff like that, and they've done it. You understand? So, I don't know why this wasn't done there. You understand what I'm saying? But, like I said, Anwar wasn't lying about what he said. I seen 100% solid proof that, Anwar was keeping it 100, the whole thing. You understand me? So, that's that. Now, the main thing I want to talk to y'all about, man. I seen some tweets from Twizz, right? I seen tweets from Twizz. I seen something from Avocado as well. Now, I'm gonna speak on the Avocado thing because that's kind of a little shorter. Avocado basically tweeted that URL doesn't have him or anybody from the culture filming the event today. You understand? Now, initially when I read Avocado's tweet, right, I didn't think nothing of it. I'm just like, okay, he's just clarifying that, if anybody have any streaming problems or whatever the case may be, don't direct them to me, direct them towards Caffeine. That was also said in the tweet. And I took it as like, oh, I mean, shit, you get a vacation day. You understand? Like, as people in this culture, sometimes I'll be happy, like, I throw events. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be happy going to RBE where I could get a VIP ticket, go in the VIP section, kick my feet up, and watch somebody else do their thing. You understand? As far as, like, watching other leagues event. You feel me? Like, because, my own events, I film, host, edit the footage. Sometimes I want to be a consumer and a fan and just, just chill for a minute. You understand? Like, so, that's what I took Avocado's tweet as initially. I thought it was on some, I pretty much got the day off today. You understand me? So then I see some tweets from Twizz. And Twizz is basically going off. Like, Twizz is hot. Twizz is extremely mad. Like, if I go to his page on Twitter, this is Twizz. You know what I mean? Or if I, get time to put the screenshot here. Twizz is pretty much saying, yo, niggas sold the culture. Ain't nobody from the culture filming. And, I've been working my way up this ladder when it should have been against a different wall or something like that. Like, Twizz is extremely mad. And when I seen that, I looked at Avocado's tweet again, and I'm like, hold up. When he points out in his tweet, all right, you're not filming, but then you say, nor is anybody from the culture, I looked at that a little different, because when you specify something like that, the mood of the shit changes. You understand? Like, so I understand what's pretty much being alluded to. Now, let me say this, man. For those of y'all that don't know, and unless I'm reading wrong, I believe Caffeine is under Fox. I know what Fox is, right? Like, Fox. It's not just a regular company where if you got certain stuff going on, you got money, and you got hundreds of millions tied into something, that you're just gonna have anybody on board in terms of staff. It makes me question how in tune niggas are with real life, because this is normally what happens. Like, when you go corporate and you start bringing in them hundreds of millions and things of that nature, shit start to change. You understand? People's gonna get cut off, and that's just what it is. Now, of course, when it comes to something like battle rap, something that we're used to, you know, it's a family kind of environment, etc., etc. Of course, a lot of people are not going to understand it because a lot of niggas mostly just pay attention to battle rap. Like, y'all haven't seen this in the industry. Y'all haven't seen the numerous, the guys under the rappers that always do interviews with, let's say, like a Doggy Diamonds or a Queen's Flip, and they tell y'all, yeah, I'm not messing with the so-and-so bigger artist because, yo, he went Hollywood, he got money, and he started changing. No, it ain't really that niggas is changing. It's that when you get to a certain level, these companies have to protect their money. You understand? So let's just say, like, I don't want to. I'm not gonna falsely throw nothing on nobody, so I'm not gonna use a real example. Let's just say Johnny Rockstar, right? Let's say Johnny Rockstar is a cameraman for URL. Let's say URL gets a direct deal with Fox, right? Let's say they decide to keep Johnny Rockstar as a cameraman. He been doing URL joints for all these years. He been, you know, holding them down, got the best battle rap visuals ever. He's going into Fox, no background check, no nothing. They don't really know who he is. They don't know what type of degree or certifications they got. They just got him moseying along, just letting him in, film the events, blah, blah, blah. 2 years later, they done made all this money. It comes out that Johnny Rockstar is a rapist. Sucks I got to use that kind of example, but let's say it comes out as that. Now, Fox has to spend money doing damage control, clearing all this shit up, probably firing a dude, and then still having to bring in their own people over a situation that had nothing to do with them. But at the end of the day, you bringing in that person that you don't know, it damages your brand. You understand? This is what y'all got to understand. Y'all may think it's really that easy for Smacking Beasley to say, yo, this is my man Twizz, this is my man Avocado, and JB and P and all these other guys. And y'all may think it's easy for them to just say, yo, we're going to bring them in and keep our normal cameraman. And it's like, nah, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Not when people are paying you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if it was the other way around and URL was the big corporation and they were paying these guys to do all the marketing and shit like that, then it'd be the other way around, because at the end of the day, they just handling the marketing. They just distributing the project, so they don't have any control in the creation of the content. You get what I'm saying? But because these guys are providing URL with all of the major resources, they throw billboards up for them. Like, everything that they're doing for URL, and they're pretty much the bigger company in this whole equation, then yeah, they have to bring in their people to shoot it. And not even just that, you also got to remember, the people that work for these huge corporations, these people have college accreditation, they have clean backgrounds, they have all of these, you know, just professional Iron Man looking resumes. Like, it's like Iron Man standing next to, I don't know, like Iron Man standing next to a regular guy. Like, that's how it looks. You understand? Just on paper in terms of a resume. So there's different camera things. Like, y'all may notice even in the regular battles, there's times where even like between the switching of the cameras, the color grading is a little bit off. So it's like in one shot, a person might look their regular skin complexion, and the next shot they might look just a tad bit lighter or a tad bit darker than they should. You understand? The people who are working for like a Fox and all these other big corporations, they're specifically trained to make sure those issues are not there and that it looks perfect all around the board. You understand what I'm saying? So that's another reason why it's like, yo, we're helping with the creation of this content, but at the same time, we're also distributing the content. So we have to make sure, like, when these ads are being played on like Undisputed and, you know, probably certain news and certain stuff, like these ads are being broadcasted on national TV. Yeah, they have to control that. They have to make sure going forward, all of the content that's going to be broadcasted like this is created by them because they're the only ones that can make it perfect how it needs to be perfect for national broadcasts. You understand what I'm saying? So that's really the reason why, you know, I could see Twizz, Avocado, and all them getting X'd out the picture. You understand? So, you know, my thing is, I would say this, man. Here's the thing. A lot of people, right, in terms of just like URL staff and everything, like, I feel like this. You can rep a brand that you're a part of, right? Rep a brand that you're a part of, you know, URL gang or, you know, whatever brand or league or whatever you're a part of. But my thing is this. You have to understand that it's a time where the curtain closes for everybody, you know, and you have to make it to where you weren't so gang, you weren't so biased that you X yourself out of other possible business in battle rap. Because now you look at Twizz, right? Suppose this URL Fox thing go all the way, and now Twizz ain't got nothing he can do for URL. You want to go to RBE and be able to get a bag from them and be able to do work for them. You want to be able to go to KOTD and all these other leagues. You might go to We Go Hard, come to the Trap. Like, you got a whole bunch of other brands in battle rap that, you know, you might want to do work for. You understand? So, you know, that's why it's best, like, even if you with certain people, it's best to maintain, at least in public, a neutral stance. That way you don't look crazy when you get cut off from other things. Because now I'm looking at this Twizz shit like, okay, URL, if they kicking you to the curb, quote unquote, what do you do now? What's the next step? You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I thought them tweets was, I don't know, man. That was crazy seeing that from Twizz. And Twizz, one of them people who always speak his mind. You understand? So I respect that. You know, he a pioneer in the game. You know, when I did get back to watching battle rap on the internet, he was who was shooting the battles. You understand what I'm saying? But I also think it's a little bit of being naive that plays into, you know, you can't be mad that this happened. Like, this was bound to happen. I don't know what made people think otherwise. But again, y'all have to be in tune with what's going on outside of battle rap. This shit happens every day. It just does. It's part of it's part of the level up. It's part of the growth. They bringing in people who really do this shit, like on a massive level, on a global scale. They bringing in people who fly in from like Austria and Germany, who are like expert camera people who fly around to other countries to work on projects. Like, this is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? And yeah, I get how on one end it can be messed up, but at the same time, yeah, y'all gotta understand this is what comes with the territory, man. So, you know, when you get to the corporate level, man, everybody's expendable. It just is what it is. They on business time. They ain't got time to worry about your feelings. They ain't got time to worry about. They don't even care about what bills you gotta pay. You understand? They got to get their product out. They got to get it out in a certain way. They're going to stick to those guidelines, and that's just what it is. So, you know, let me know what y'all think about that. Make sure y'all go to their pages, check out, you know, everybody's stuff that I'm talking about. Go to Big Cannon's page, you know, check out the artwork for the song. He said he's dropping it Tuesday afternoon, which I told him was a good idea because it gives all of the known stuff a chance to blow over. Go to Twizz page and see the tweets. I even retweeted it on my Twitter page and everything. But, man, it's gonna be an eye opener for a lot of people, but for me, it's like this happens all the time. You understand? So it didn't shock me. So, you know, y'all hit me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. This Anwar versus Knowledge thing is so fucking funny, man. It's crazy. And I seen Hip Hop Is Real put some tweets out. Yo, this showed us who rock with us and who don't. Man, listen, it don't even matter who don't rock with y'all. Y'all niggas did some bullshit. Y'all need to apologize to that man. Y'all need to clear it up for making it such a drawn out issue that it didn't have to be. Just own up to the mistake y'all made and just that's it and it'll be over. You understand? But, you know, all them other tweets about, you know, y'all again, like the same way y'all did with the chess thing where y'all are blaming the fans for his choke, y'all are blaming everybody else and putting it off on everybody else. Oh, I get to see who rock with me and who don't. Yo, that don't got shit to do with nothing, man. Take accountability for what y'all did and that's it, man. You understand? That's it. That's all I gotta do. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, that's just my thoughts on that. No Mercy, Trap, New York. So let me Know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll see y'all soon, man. Y'all know what time it is.